Thank you very much at magandang araw mga kaibigan. Nagbabalik po ang inyong programang Aksyon Central Luzon Special Edition. Ito po si Sunny Lopez. No? At ngayon po ay sabihin natin talagang very special because maraming issues pong lumalabas tungkol sa donggwang, no? At sa mga iba pang mga environmental issues dito po sa loob ng Clark Freeport Zone. Kaya minabuti po natin na invite po natin ang pinaka-manager po ng Environment Management Department po ng Clark Development Corporation, si Mr. Red o si Juan Miguel Fuentes. Welcome to the show again, Mr. Red.
Good afternoon, Sunny, and mga tagapanood natin sa
Gitnang Luzon, ha?
Gitnang Luzon, yes.
Alam mo, Mr. Red, no, bago natin simulan ng ang ating pag-explika sa mga o pagsagot sa mga issues na hinahataw sa Clark Development Corporation, gusto kong sabihin mo muna saan ka nang galing. Ano ba yung natapos mo sa pag-aaral?
First of all, Ilonggo po.
Oh.
Pero nag-aral ako sa UP, Diliman, and I finished yung BS Geology ko doon. At the same time, pagka-graduate ko noon, ay naging member ako ng faculty of the UP Diliman campus for geology.
Nagturo ka, ha?
I taught for 9 years.
Wow.
9 years din. And in my involvement sa Clark is in 1995.
Yes.
When they were looking for people to set up the environmental department ng Clark. And I was lucky enough to be chosen to start yung environmental program ng buong Clark, no? Through CDC.
But you didn't stay long, di ba?
That time I stayed for 2 years.
Oo.
That was basically natapos na namin ang pinaka-environmental code, kumbaga, ng Clark. Then I joined an American consulting company on environmental management. Ang project namin doon, mga big time na mga Malampaya gas plant, yung mga major golf courses no, na pumutok during that time in 1998, 97. No? But in 1999, ni-recall ako to manage already the environmental department ng CDC.
You're again
And
invited,
since then,
huh?
and since then, I've been here. And it's because I believe in the vision that is Clark. And it's still with me. That's
Yung
why I'm
value
still
ng
here.
Clark sa community.
Yes,
Okay.
even as an Ilonggo, I love it here. It's because yung not just the people and the communities, pero yung vision mo na alam mo you can make a difference in this area.
Right.
Yeah.
Saka maraming Ilonggo dito sa area natin, ha?
I'm not familiar, but I met some.
Yes.
I met some. Yes.
Okay, so pero ngayon nandito ka. Kasi maraming issues, di ba? Yung pagtayo ng donggwang
Is one of them.
It's a very very controversial issue which I think the corporation will have to answer, no.
Yes.
Unang-una diyan, meron tayong issue na deforestation. Dito sa loob ng yung project kasi ito malaking-malaki at makikita niyo ho mga kaibigan pag nasa highway kayo, talagang mag-iisip kayo, naging brown yung bundok, di ba?
Yeah. That's true. No? And hindi lang yan ang issue. Actually, may mga issue din sila na hindi lang kinakalbo, nagkakwari pa daw. No? And ang sinasabi pa ng iba ay hinihigop daw lahat na tubig. That's why na nagda-dry up yung mga
Barangays.
wells, mga barangays dun sa baba. No? I think it's a high time that we explain our side of the story. And people might think na ikala nila hindi natin ginagawa ang trabaho.
Right.
We are here to balance environment and development.
When they raise those issues, ikaw ba? Parang
Nasasaktan ako kasi ay gusto ko sumagot kaagad. And gusto ko sumagot dahil nakikita ko yung mga statements na yan are hindi naman totally baseless, pero tingin ko mali. And it misleads a lot of people, especially yung hindi nakakaintindi. And most of them don't, no? And okay lang na nakawawa yung nakakarinig na hindi nakakaintindi, misinform sila. Mas lalong kawawa kung nag-strike siya ng fear sa mga tao, no? So I think we should be responsible in making these statements, and I think it's high time that we come up with the truth about this. And this is the truth, no?
Yung massive deforestation.
Well,
yun mo nang itakal mo, Mr.
Okay,
Red.
let's talk about Donggwang, where it is.
Donggwang,
no?
the project.
The project in Donggwang is nakikita ng lahat, nandun sa likod ng Clark, mataas. And the very statement na sinasabi nila daw, deforestation daw.
Kasi from down there, sa mga expressways,
Kinalbo
no,
daw,
sa Angeles, sa other areas.
While it may appear na kinalbo,
Yes.
kinalbo, no? It's because of the current ongoing construction. No?
Yes.
But during that construction, walang deforestation, walang pinutol na puno. Okay? Walang pinutol in the sense na kasi sabi ng mga nagka-claim dyan, yung mga gumagawa ng mga statements, may mga pinutol daw ng mga 40,000 trees dyan.
May 30, may 20,
Sus,
may 10,000, ganyan.
kung totoo nang may 40,000 trees yan, dapat gubat na yan. Punong-puno na yan dyan. Ano?
Tama.
Considering na 300 hectares yung area na yan, 20,000, 40,000 trees, a very dense forest na yan. No?
If we're talking of another military installation, that's the QB area
QB po.
in Zambales, di ba? Saka yung talagang dense yung forest na,
Oh,
di ba?
in Subic may forest rangers pa nga sila
Yes.
because there are still some pristine areas doon na talagang age-old na ang mga kampa.
Even now, right?
Yes.
We have
But
more animals there.
Since when did you see
Clark
kahit
that
siguro
way.
Clark that way, no? And we are not just saying that. We're not. You can easily check past records, maps, for example, actual photographs. No?
Right.
And these are accessible sa internet. Everybody can access. Everybody knows Google Earth.
Google
probably,
Earth,
no?
right.
It is an application where you can actually see the surface of the Earth from the air or taken pictures.
Satellite pictures.
Satellite pictures taken by satellites, and this is actually for free. You can look at the map, the surface of the Earth historically.
Timeline, may timeline.
May time lapse kumbaga ng mga pictures. And it dates back as for Clark specific to the area where the Donggwang project is. You can see the picture of that area as way back mga 2002, 2003. And we have pictures even to show just shortly before we awarded the area to Donggwang.
Yes.
In 2010. There is a satellite picture of the same area in 2009. And it's devoid of any trees. No?
Right.
What you will actually see are wide patches ng mga bare land kasi tinatamnan ng mga tao,
Right.
ng mga claimants dyan, ng gabi o mga kung ano-ano mga tinatanim. No? And what you see are mostly kogon,
Yes.
mga small shrubs,
Right.
which you think are trees from afar. Okay?
Because it's green from...
Yeah, green kasi siya, no? But of course, when the construction of Donggwang came, strip off yun kasi siyempre if shape na yun
Yes.
into a golf course. And
But
Donggwang.
factually, how many trees were there before the Donggwang project?
When Donggwang came, there was an actual inventory done. And this was coursed through the auspices of the DNR because
Yes.
for you to come up with such a project, dapat may DNR clearances. Kanya na.
How many hectares was involved?
For the 304 hectares, there were only a total of 870 trees, fully grown.
Yes.
Nandun, no? So there is no truth about that 40,000, 20,000, 10,000, 840.
Alam mo, kung totoo yun, edi yung mga furniture sana sa Angeles, yung mga, edi nagpiesta. Di ba?
Sana, ang dami na natin mga upuan para sa mga school children natin.
Right,
Kung
oo.
pinutol natin lahat yan.
And how
Dahil
can
that's
you-
what we're doing.
Paano
no?
mong ilalabas yun? Hindi mo pwedeng
Yes.
mailabas yun na hindi mapapansin.
Well, that right away will tell you wala. Kasi even the pictures will say na wala talaga mga puno dyan. So, although the inventory showed 870. no?
But how many of those 870 were cut?
When Donggwang made the plan, tinamaan ang 130.
Okay.
But the 130, let me assure everybody na they avoided the original trees na no. Ang tinamaan doon are those species na tinanim ng former developer. This is the True North.
Yes.
Remember, for a while it was a golf course also.
Yes.
9-hole golf course ng True North. Ang ginawa nila, nagtanim sila ng mga non-endemic. Ibig sabihin, hindi taga rito na mga,
Mga dayong
puno.
puno.
Mga dayong puno, katulad ng Japanese acacia, yung African tulip. Tinanim nila for aesthetics.
Yes.
Pero, of course, this was way back siguro mga 2003, 2004. May konting kalakihan ng konti. Pero Japanese acacia kasi hindi naman lumalaki ng gusto yan. Yun ang tinanggal. Kasi hindi sang-ayon doon sa design. And the Korean developers think na talagang hindi dapat. No? Dahil hindi nga endemic.
Right.
They would rather, and if you will see on site right now, they have endemic trees like mangga, mga yung kasoy, mga ganyan ang gusto nila ng mga puno. No? So, which we encourage also at the same time. No?
Do they have plans to plant more trees?
Oh yes.
Sinasabi mo?
In fact, they have already planted
Yes.
a total of about 5,000 mango, about 250 na you will, if you go to the side, makikita mo yung royal palm.
Yes.
What you something what you see right in front sa
Papasok
pinaka-entrance
sa
ng Clark.
Oo.
Ang gaganda ng mga palm. They have already planted about 280 along the major road that goes into the project site. No? They and they have more plans to green the area. Siyempre naman, wala ka naman nakikitang golf course na hindi green. No?
Yes.
Kasi kailangan maganda yung mga vegetation.
Of course. Yung disyerto, pinapaberde, di ba?
Yan nga. Because
You go to Las Vegas.
there is no bear and kalbong
Yes.
golf course.
Tama.
So, it's just so happened that it's right in the middle of construction. In
Right.
fact, growing stage na siya ngayon. No? And the golf course that will be developed by Donggwang is actually a 36 golf course. And the first 18 is already finished.
Tapos na yan.
It's already growing. No?
Isang beses doon kita interview.
Oh,
Makikita
okay.
nila.
Oh, sige. Mas maganda po, makikita po ng lahat.
Iba na kasi yung visual, di ba?
Opo.
Kasi
And,
nakikita nila dito kulay tsokolate.
and what you see right now, ngayon,
Yes.
yung area ng project na nakikita sa Clark, ito yung, if you look closely, nagigreen na rin. Kasi natapos na nila yung shaping.
Yes, yes.
So, tumutubo na ngayon.
Is the weather helping them any to hasten the construction or the yung para matapos na itong proyekto ito?
Yes. To grow plants, grow any client, you need water. And that is actually one of the problem ng Donggwang during summer.
Yes.
Walang water. So they rely on rain.
Don't they have
And this-
pumps there?
That is another thing, no? Dahil sabi nila, hinihigop daw lahat ng Donggwang. Would you believe it's a golf course na walang well? Wala silang well. They're relying on rainwater and they are actually kino-collect nila into ginawa nila ng mga lakes.
Salud uran ang tawag.
Salud-ulahan. And it is a good project for an example for rainwater harvesting. No? Now, so there is also no truth about yung claim ng mga ibang groups dyan na hinihigop daw ng Donggwang. That's why nagda-dry up yung mga wells ng mga low-lying areas. All you have to do is look. Number one, wala siyang well. Two, mas mataas siya kaysa sa low-lying areas.
Yes, yes.
So how can it higupin yung tubig doon?
Okay.
It's a physical impossibility.
Let me ask you, before the project was even started, no?
Yes.
Kasi dati, sabi mo nga True North yan, nung pumasok yung Donggwang, yung anong naging role ng office mo?
Well, like all projects inside Clark,
Yes.
we require, as a deputized unit of the
Yes.
DNR, we require everybody to follow environmental laws and regulations. And number one is the ECC, the
Yes.
Environmental Compliance Certificate. And together with the ECC are mga subsequent requirements. Yan. And Donggwang project is very, very compliant. In fact, that's the very statement of the regional director of the Environmental Management Bureau. Very compliant.
You're working closely naman with DNR.
Yes.
Kasi dito sa loob natin,
Yes.
sa yan, ikaw ang pinaka-DNR dito, di ba?
That's correct, son. Deputized lang kami.
Deputized,
Recommendatory.
Oo.
It will all
But
depend
it's
pa
such a
rin sa...
massive project.
Yes. So, national government through the DNR pa rin ang nag-monitor niya. So, they are all very much involved in this. No? In fact, down to the monitoring of the quality of the water that flows out of the project, down even to the wind direction and so on. These are measured and are being reported and monitored together with the DNR people. No?
Yes.
With us. So
Even up,
they are
up to this point.
Yes.
Up to this
That's
point.
a regular activity on a quarterly basis. And not just ng Donggwang. All major projects in Clark, mga malaki na may environmental impact, these are all monitored and done through together with the DNR people.
Kasi alam mo, yung mga tagalabas, no, namamangha pa rin sila sa Clark, at least berde, no? Hindi ka mukha ng QB, na Subic, no? Pero medyo berde pa dito, meron pa tayong mga maraming mga malalaking mga puno, di ba? Pero sabi mo sa akin, nung pumutok ang ang pinatubo, na ano na ba yan? Traumatized na yung mga malalaking punong yan.
There were some that actually nag-cause ng na-trauma. No? We had some people from Los Baños evaluate some of the large trees, especially yung mga acacia. No? Some of our acacia trees are nag-develop sila ng mga sickness para may disease. No? That's why one of our programs is actually on tree surgery. No? Parang tinabunan kasi sila ng ash, it became homes to fungi and all sorts of na kinakain yung mga internal sections ng
Nabigla
puno.
na lamang
Nabigla na lang.
Puno,
Minsan matutumba na lang, kita mo wala na pala, hollow na inside. So we came up with this program on tree surgery. And I don't think this is being done in any other area here in the Philippines in that magnitude. No? We conduct tree surgery, and in fact, we became model of this because of this program.
Sinisemento.
Sinisemento, we clean up.
And how expensive is every tree that we save? How much cost?
On the average, mga 5,000 lang naman. Pero it's more on the technique and how to do it.
Yes.
And it's not difficult then because we had our people trained by the people from Los Baños.
Kaya ako tinatanong yan. Kasi kung hindi mo sasabihin, yung iba hindi nila napapansin. Dati yung mga ginagawa nila yan.
Ginagawa din nila yan.
Pero ngayon, merong institusyon o korporasyon na kamukha ng Clark Development Corporation na tinuloy yan kasi nga parang asset natin yan, di ba?
It's one of the legacies of the Air Force Base when they left behind is the beauty of the place. And we are blessed with about 120,000 trees inside the main zone. No? And this we are very conscious of taking care of this.
So yung 20 mil, ay yung 40 mil, di pa naputo.
And it's not that place na kung makahanap. And you will see a parade ground, kita yung mga towering acacia, doon din sa mga picnic grounds.
Yes.
These are the green zones of Clark, and we will keep them green.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a short break, no? And I hope that the students, no, na nakikita ho to, no, that sometimes because of disinformation or talagang actual na yung kinokorba mo yung istorya, maintindihan po nila. Ito hong si Red, isa ho sa mga respected na mga officials dito po sa Clark. Kaya siya hong sinama ko dito, no? Dahil linya niya to at alam niya ang kanyang ginagawa, talagang nasasaktan po siya pag mayroong mga innuendos na hindi siya nagtatrabaho. Parang sleeping on the job. Hindi ho niya ginagawa yon, mga kaibigan. And we'll ask him more questions. There are some issues on quarrying. Yung balikan natin yung tubig na nawawalan daw ng tubig yung mga kababayan natin sa Sapang Bato at saka sa Margot, no? Paki-explain mo nga diyan, no, kung ano yung stand natin diyan, Mr. Red Fuentes po, mga kaibigan. Babalik po kami.